I first found out about the program when I was doing my graduate work at the University of Victoria in geography, and it just seemed like a good opportunity to really build on my skills I had learned in doing a master's. So I had acquired some skills in data analysis and statistical methods and also GIS, but I just really wanted to be able to build on those. I was currently working at a research center, and so the idea was that I would take these courses and be able to further the skills I had and find a more applied way of utilizing them. And it worked out really well. Some of the courses were more challenging than I thought, and some of the modules took less time than I had thought. So overall, I felt like it enforced some of the knowledge I already had and then built on some of it as well. And I got some new skills that I was able to use daily in my work. And I learned some new software packages such as SAS, which I use now at least weekly. And I was able to enhance my GIS skills, which was also very useful. So in my undergraduate degree, I took geography, and then in my master's, I focused in on health geography. And then I got a job at a research center that studies substance use. So oftentimes we're looking at large data sets that are looking at substance use across all of BC and sometimes all of Canada. And so it was really good for me to have more experience working with these large data sets and use a secured research environment in order to get used to the complexities of just various data sets that we're coming across. And so when I am faced with new problems, I feel better equipped to handle them and more confident. We do have some spatial data, and so learning network analysis and building on past experiences I had doing spatial data analysis really helped in a very applied way on projects that I'm working on. It was really helpful. I took the longitudinal data analysis course, and that was very useful. A lot of times we're looking at data that is following people over time, and so that was really useful, and I gained a lot of confidence with that. And I think just generally having more confidence looking at large data sets. So I have done some online courses before. I found this one was very well organized. The Secured Research Lab was very straightforward in order to navigate. The labs were very useful. They were very applied. The problems that we were given were things that you would face on a day-to-day problems that you get in your work environment. And I also found the instructors were very helpful. They were always available to answer questions. And the timing was quite good. We had labs that were weekly or bi-weekly, and that provided some structure but also some flexibility. I think that if they're looking to further research skills that they already have, in some sense, that would be the best motivation. I wouldn't go into it completely fresh. I would definitely want to have a base. I think scheduling time to make sure that you have the time to complete each of the labs so that it's not piling up would be very important. I think what you really get from it is a greater ability to analyze health data. It really gives you a good idea of all the statistical methods that are commonly used when analyzing health data, and also the GIS component was very helpful. If you're not familiar, it provided a very good basic. It started right at the basic understandings and then moved up to more advanced skills that you might be using, and it was all very applied.